let's go out and have dinner outside tonight.
Yes, perfect.
I think
Yes,
so.
get out the patio furniture and enjoy. Some changes coming this weekend, but you're going to like what I have to say beyond that. It is the subject of tonight's forecast focus. I have to admit that even I bristled a little bit when I saw that our warming trend was going to end just in time for the weekend, but then I dug up the 14-day outlook. And this is looking at May 2nd through the 8th. And even though we're going to have a pretty good dip this weekend, it looks quite likely that we are going to be swooping right back up on the roller coaster as above average temperatures look like a fairly good bet for that May 2nd through May 8th time period. That does include Bloomsday weekend. Always nice to have a warm, sunny weekend for Bloomsday. That's the other element. Are we going to have wet weather? Not as strong a signal. Indications are that we would be more likely to have dry weather than wet weather, considering if it is going to be dry in Seattle, chances are we're going to stay dry on this side of the mountains as well, especially since it is dry to our east. But pretty good looking weather forecast looking beyond this weekend. Right now, it's 69 degrees in Spokane. We do have a few high clouds drifting by the airport. I will tell you it is spectacularly clear here at the KXLY studios. Winds out of the southeast at 3 miles per hour, 71 with clear skies in Coeur d'Alene, and west-northwest winds at 3 miles per hour. Ridge of high pressure in place. We do have a system passing by to our north that's dragging just a few high clouds through the region. Those will be gone tomorrow with high pressure reestablishing itself even further, amplifying. That is going to amplify our temperatures. Our warming trend continues through Friday, and then we bring up some low pressure from California that's going to cool things down a bit and bring in the showers starting Saturday and continuing through Monday. Meanwhile, taking a look at our national satellite and radar, storm making its way up the East Coast, bringing wet and windy weather. And you'll notice at the very beginning of this satellite and radar, there we go, there's some snow flying in the Dakotas, down into Colorado, Nebraska, even at the very beginning in parts of Kansas. There it is. So a little bit of winter, and you can see on our high temperature map today, this sliver of cooler air. It was 40 for a high today in Denver, but 80s in Albuquerque, Dallas, 77 today in Seattle. It did hit 80 in Portland. It was 69 in Boise today. Pretty weather throughout the West. It was not negative 17,960 degrees in Los Angeles. That number just shows up occasionally on our national high temperature map. I am not sure why. That is one of those great mysteries I have to ponder. Yeah. And those numbers come directly from NOAA, so I don't know what happens there. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. Heading up to 80 Friday, then the weekend comes along. We bring in that low pressure, cooler, wetter through Monday. Tuesday we start drying out, and then that graphic I showed you at the beginning picks up where that leaves off. So who knows? Maybe back into the 80-degree range.
And that's when we're starting to head into Bloomsday.
Yes.
That weekend. So that'll be an interesting to find out how that turns out.
That would be perfect.
Yes.